Hello, my friends. Hold up. I don't have a proper studio, so I need to. Can you hear me, by the way? How does the sound if it's like this? Hold up, just mic check. I don't think it works, by the way. Check. One moment. It doesn't. Yeah, it does. It's a light sound for some reason. What about now? Check, check, check. Now it works. All right, guys, welcome everybody. We just had a live stream from the not live stream. It was a premiere from beautiful, amazing, not beautiful, but awesome place called Aprashka, which is like a place which is infamous market in St. Petersburg. And in this video we're gonna be talking about something else. Go check out the latest video. YouTube is trying to block the hard work behind, well, you try, I don't know, there's something, distribution is you don't see my new videos coming out, so you know it's pretty shit. By the way, a shitty situation, because I work hard for the videos, and as a result, whoa, you haven't seen this video cap for many years. Hold up. Wow, it hurts. Check it out. And yes, anyways, what's going on, guys? The idea of this video, we're going to talk about the border situation, the update for that, and we're gonna then, let's see how it goes. I have some things. Hold up. I do have the miniature building things, but that's my B plan in case this doesn't work. Yes, please like and subscribe. I try to make videos about life in Russia, and meanwhile also, if you want to support, you can use super chat. And Marco is asking, nice cap. This is a fake one. I have a real ska cap. This was before I bought real ones with a discount. I bought this one, I don't know, it's like maybe $7. This is not real. Kenji asks, when does the border opens? We will get into that in just a second. I haven't opened this cap for a very long time, guys. Did you know that? I haven't used this cap for maybe 4 years. MAGA cap. No, I wish I had. My friend was in States like in 2000, I don't know, during Trump's first presidency. And the one thing I asked from him is that please bring me a MAGA hat, because I have been a huge fan since, since the presidential run in 2015. So I really wanted that, but he was in New York and he said that there was none available. So I don't know. Guys, if you want to support, remember to use the super chat. Hold up. Trying to get a proper amount so that for the next trip, and also new updates. All right, first of all, let me acknowledge Black Cat. Thank you. You know, legend is here. Black Cat, everybody, the community captain, leader of Igorian family. Thank you so much for memberships, my friend. I appreciate it. Let's have a good stream right here, informative. It's a start. Thank you so much. $5, Black Cat. Thank you, sir. You know, I appreciate it a lot. I always say that, but because it's true. these kind of things, small things keeps you going because you do a lot. For example, this previous video, I worked hard on it. I filmed it. I did the stuff in the video, then I edited it, then I made a thumbnail, I made the background, all the informational stuff, tags and stuff, and then YouTube, it just shows me the middle finger. But and I know that's the case, guys, because on the other channel with 5 times less subscribers, I have videos gaining 100,000, so this is the situation. But of course, Igor in Russia is the main channel for me. This is the one with me talking to you, the one with community, people that we know. So that's why it's important. So thank you so much. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Gloria, Linnea. And somebody, yes, and we had a question here. If you want to highlight your question, use the super chat. It helps because now I'm lost. Marco, is it Marco? I think Marco said something about, yes, are you in Helsinki or Petersburg? I'm in Helsinki, and that's because if you check the community post, I told you guys, I mentioned you guys that in this week's Wednesday, I applied for the visa. So it takes me now 2 weeks to get a visa. So, and the visa costs $240. $240, and that's a family visa. Wow, Black Cat, oh my God. I cannot shout because it's late in Helsinki, but 50 support for the channel. Love you, brother. So, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Really, really, really a lot. Thank you so much. So, yes, as I was saying, waiting for the visa so I can make the first trip. I might go on meanwhile for, you guys actually voted for Narva and actually Riga, so I might go there between time. So let's see. Hello, Joseph. So that's the update on the visa thing. Oh my God. I'm drinking Jallo, and Finnish people know Jallo. All right, what was the other update? All right, let's get into the topic before we continue with questions and discussions and about, things that are like important. Visa for Ego 2024 and 25. Indeed, thank you, Danny. So it was, yeah, the last time, like 2 weeks ago when I arrived from St. Petersburg, and you saw my live streams, and you saw the stuff, and you saw the you saw even a little live stream from the bus. That was my last trip on my previous visa, because it actually was like 2 days and it was running out. One thing you don't want to do is extend your visit. If you have a visa for 30 days and you can be in the country for 16 days out of 30, or if you have some other visa, don't overstay your visa. You're gonna get in trouble. Nothing too serious, but okay, you might get physically it'll be just some kind of a fee, maybe a few thousand rubles fee, which isn't much money for a tourist, except that you probably will have to pay in rubles. So that's a big question. Do you have that amount of rubles? One price comes to my head, out of my head, 5,000. Some fee might be a 5,000, which is $50, but that's not the case. There's also, it might influence your future applications, so that's why you shouldn't risk it. So one time in 2019, I was invited for, I've told you about this before, I think, but I was invited to an awesome opportunity. It was like a nationally funded trip across Leningrad Oblast. They were going to Gatchina, my first time in Gatchina, Vyborg, Oranienburg, I think, not sure, not Oranienburg, Oranienbaum. They were going to Fortress Oreshek, or is it Oreshek? Or what's this? I forgot the name. Staraya Ladoga, all around Leningrad Oblast, even Valam Monastery. And it was like a 2 week trip, every day filming. And it was all in basically all expenses paid trip. But I had a visa, and I had like a half a year visa or something like that. And I was with my wife for a very long time, because it was after the COVID. So because of that, I had only 2.5 days left on my visa. So can you imagine? So I traveled to St. Petersburg, went on a taxi. They paid for it. On a taxi to Staraya Ladoga. It's on my channel, by the way. Staraya Ladoga, Old Ladoga. Filmed there. Went to for 1.5 days after that to what was it? To Gachina. And then I had to go back, but I know they actually filmed in Viborg, etc. And this is not just tourist filming. This is like a prop. And also another place was in a special palace. I'm gonna re-release these videos because they're truly awesome. But you know, I forgot this place was called. Anyways, a proper countryside. And yeah, and these are proper places that they were able to get us into, you know, in VIP entrances and stuff. So I was really bummed out. That was because right now for me it is hard. It's hard to get into those places. I have to do it myself. And there we had you know, it was really tough already. I can't imagine doing it for 2 weeks. All right, I'm talking too much right now. Let's get into the topic. This is like 12 minutes in, we haven't discussed the topic. Guys, last stream, few days ago, I told you guys about that the Russian media was saying that the Finnish and Russian side are negotiating about opening the border. Hold up, am I far enough? Let's do it like this. So they were negotiating opening the border, and I had my specialist. I think I'm a specialist enough. I had my estimation of the situation regarding, you know, is there gonna be any some kind of you know, is this based on a truth or anything? Go check out the live stream before. And I had some sources. It was on Telegram. There was also somebody. There was also news, like a proper news, online news made about it. And already then I said I doubt it's true, because they were basing the information that this based on the Finnish you know, eastern border economic areas problems. And I said I don't believe it, because even in Finland they don't talk about it. There is issues, but basically hatred or skepticism, like it's unpatriotic to speak about any economics right now. That's like, so I said it's not true. And 2 days ago, yesterday, there was a information that the minister said that the border is not opening. And I was like, wasn't surprised. I wasn't even you know, sad, because I was sure it's not true. So let me just read a translation on this on the news from this tired looking person speaking. Hold up, can I change? I don't think I can change the language. All right. So they say in the news that it is still possible that Russia is rounding up people for them to cross into Finland. It's still possible. So there is basically, it's like they're not even lying anymore that they have some information. They just this is you know, it's possible. It's also possible that there's like flying saucers, but you know, this is more important. So just because of this, they're basing the whole they denying the thousands and tens of thousands of people who need to travel, and restricting citizens from traveling. Yes, I'm getting heated up right here because this is like, this is, this is bullshit. And you read between the lines, guys, because this is funny, and it always been funny. But yeah, according to her, it's not even about the amount of people, these illegal immigrants. It's about how, quote unquote, the neighbor acts on this. So this is like based on nothing, based on nothing. But that's, I've said already before, they're not gonna open the border because of politics. They're gonna come up with any reasons, and now they're not even covering up. They didn't, they do not doing their job even, and just saying, I guess they could be, some people, so we're not gonna open it. And I don't care, it's we're talking about people who need to travel. Never mind the ones who want to travel, them who need to travel. Can you make them fly Mach 2? All right, and the border has been closed fully since December 2023, so it's a year of this freaking shit. The danger situation is very similar as before. There's a huge risk that Russia will activate. So it's not activated, but it might activate itself again once the border opens. Notice Finland has created a new law that actually is not eligible. Not eligible. What's the word? Finland is able not to let people in case there are certain like procedures. So they have the law, so basically they're safe, but there's no obvious reason that Russia, there's no proof that Russia is even preparing doing anything. So they're saying, but still they're saying no, because I told you this, guys, before, and I've been unfortunately very good at this. It's politics. They do not want to be the one who's actually, especially now since Trump has been elected, they do not want to be one of those most anti-Russian coalition who actually shows signs of any, normalization in a way. So because of this, they won't do anything, despite they have tens of thousands Finnish citizens who needs to see, elderly parents. A lot of people say, there's tons of forums that people are fed up, but nobody can do anything, because Finnish people and the perception of family is very different. So that's why I might understand their coldness about this, and all they can, and the political, not political, but the diplomatic answer to whitewash or wash their hands from this inconvenient situation where they denying a lot of people, family members, from traveling. They say, well, it's the safety. But now, based on this knowledge, there is no reason to be afraid of. So I guess it's just now on the what ifs. The situation lives on what ifs. Tatu says Trump's election might open the border. I don't think so, because this is the moment where they will try to round up, anti-Russian coalition stronger within Europe. That's what I think. And thank you, Black Cat. Yes, if you haven't subscribed, please push like and subscribe. This is the situation, and it is exactly like I said it was. Guys, I hope you are giving me, YouTube is full of like Russophobic or channels. Not gonna name names of those idiots, but and they're basing the channels on like total bullshit, talking about how Russia is losing this economical stuff, or talking about the same stuff that the mainstream media says, and usually it's just a lie, and they don't have to prove it anymore. It basically says that Russia is out of butter, and that's the main channel title. Then they run with it. It's not true, but nobody questions them, is it true or not, and they continue with another lie and stuff. The thing that I've said here, unfortunately, is exactly like it is. I said the border, I mentioned the news is in Russia is talking about opening the borders, and I said it's not true, that in Finland they have plans on the contrary, and that's exactly what happened. Belarus sends butter. There's a lot of Belarusian products in Russia. That's one of the things between the two great countries. They have textile, they have technology, especially vehicles, tractors, then food. There's a lot of food stores. For example, on the way to Vodny Canal, which is usually my beginning of my trip and the ending of my trip when I have to leave and go back to the capital of depression. So on the way there's a great place, great Stalovaia type of place where I can get some food to take away with me. And in the same room, there's also a Belarusian store. It's on Vodny Canal. Thank you, Black Cat. Black Cat, make sure you comment in a proper way. Remember to use Super Chat if you want to support the channel, or just highlight your question. Let's take a few questions if there is some more comments. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna check it out from here. If you're gonna be in Moscow in December 16th, I'm having my 50th birthday party. I'm going down to Novorossiya first for a few days, though. Mike Jones is coming for me. Oh wow, Novorossiya, you're going to Donbass? I think Novorossiya is that place, right? Wow, man, are you gonna do some filming, because that would be super interesting. Christopher Sweden, Sverige är in. Sweden is in. I'm not sure about, like I said, I have to get my passport, my visa first, and then make some plans. I'm not sure am I able to do like a longer trip right away, but Moscow is it's a possibility, but it depends when I'm in town. Surely not Russia grows a lot of potatoes. I feel yeah, but YouTube gives a hard time with that. All right, yeah, YouTube is it might influence if you're using certain words, or like I know that Russophobia is not one of those things that that YouTube is banning, but other stuff. What else do we have? Man, I have from the previous trip and from the summer, I've been really wanting to do this. Remember, guys, we had I don't think it's like most interesting thing for you guys to watch right now, but I have a Mariinsky theater in the waiting, and if you know, I've been collecting these miniatures. These are like what is, guys, in Finnish, kartonki? It's like strong hard paper, anyways. It's a miniature version with a very detailed one, and you have to build it yourself. Yes, we talked about the border, we talked about Finnish border, we talked about visa updates, we talked about visa updates, we talked about the border, and we take some questions, and for sure, and yeah, I've been watching, by the way. Of course, I'm following these groups about the border situation in Estonia. There's a big groups from Narva and Luhamaa, separate groups, and if you and yeah, people post pictures there, and about the situation, like this in this time, this how long is the border, and this or the line. And guys, unfortunately, most of the time the border is like more the line is more or less up to the Narva sign, which means like around 4 hours, maybe sometimes 6 hours. They said something crazy like lately, just recently, they basically let 15 people in every 20 something minutes. Can you imagine? So you have hundreds of people in line, and that's how the border, and that's how the line becomes so crazy in Narva right now. And somebody was saying it's the Russians' fault. Well, Russia was slower earlier, but now Estonian borders wants to check everybody's bags personally, each by one. So hundreds and thousands of people daily traveling. They stop them, they open the bags and they talk to them. All this shit is like harassment basically. And of course I understand the reasons. It's the sanctions. They don't want possible sanctioned stuff to go through. But you know, it's unreasonable for sure. But I know that's being reasonable is one of the last things they actually care about in this situation. The NATO radars are already in place in Finland. Yes, yeah, I'm sure. The freaking shit. Shitty satellites. Hello, Johnny Daly. Welcome back to this video as well. This is live now. When you were in Turkey, was there a talk about leaving NATO and joining BRICS there? Well, on my trip, I wasn't like reading any news, especially my wife speaks Turkish. I don't. But I know that there is not, like, let me just explain the political situation. Because of the rivalry with Greece, they will not put themselves in such a bad situation where Turkey would not be in NATO, and their main rivalry, which has like clear aerial disputes with Turkey, that the rival would be in the NATO, and in case of bad situation, the whole NATO Article 5 would be implemented against Turkey. So the smartest thing, if I know I should be in politics, but I don't want to be. But you know what I'm saying? So because of especially their dispute of this and possible future disputes, it's clever to make NATO unactive against them being in the NATO. So it's a disruptive force within, but because of that, they cannot actually, you know, do stuff, or Greece cannot do stuff against them, and vice versa. So yeah, very interesting. But they have been talking about this BRIC situation for sure. That's why the Turkey, because having their own plans in the aerial, in the aims to become the regional superpower, or it is already, but even more so. So they probably have started to thinking about outside of the Western box, especially when the EU has put them in a, you know, put them aside from all the EU talks, and they don't even care about it anymore. So yeah. It's hard times to elder us because world and Finland is now totally different place. Yeah, it is, for sure. Especially those who understand about Russia-Finnish relations, because most of the people, they live in their some kind of a dream that Russia is something that they don't need to care about and stuff, which is like ridiculous. It's always nice to see a good group of people. Ray Jones is in online over here on the Narva side. Are they giving people a hard time if they are carrying cash? Yes, they are. If they're carrying euros, if they're carrying euros, you will not be put through. You will be made to go to the exchange. Оля, возьми. Тут камера в бок. So yes, they are definitely. There's exchange offices with less good exchange rates right by the border, and I've seen some of people actually being shown there with some paper. I guess it's a paper they have to come back, and they can prove that this is the only thing left them to do. I guess, I'm not sure. Oh, where is the likes? I don't see I can see them, but you need to update. If you're on your laptop, you need to update. Hold up. Good discussion, guys. A little bit different, right? But I do know, I know the surrounding situation. 16 likes, guys. Let's put it up to 20 and over. All right. What do we have here? Where's the very dire? I belong to Karelia Association. I am visited in the Karelia a few times and want a good relationship with Russia. Yeah, and on a human level, people they understand that Finland is no longer a friend. And yes, in Finland, in Russia, there is misbelief for decades. Yes, misbelief. That's on the governmental level, that Finland has been a friend. And that's a misbelief, misinformation in a way. It's a good one, but unfortunately it's not true. They say that Finland used to be so friends, but not anymore. And if I hear that, it boils my, I get angry, because Finland hasn't been a friend. It's been acting neutrally at best, or friend-like in some cases, but as soon as they could, they did this. So so there's no return to the old times, for sure. Johnny Daly says, interesting, thank you for sharing that information about Greece. I never thought about that. Yeah, so notice, am I correct that Greece and Turkey entered the same time? Let me just check. I think they entered, hold up, 52, along with Turkey. Yes, I was correct. So Greece became a member of NATO in 1952 at the same time with Turkey. And that was the idea already back then, I think, from both sides. They do not want to be in a disadvantage in case it gets heated up, like big time. Guys, go get some merch. I'm serious. This is a good quality shirt for sure. I'm gonna do some more ordering. I wanna order the one with the Russian emblem. Then I'm gonna do some other ones. By the way, speaking of Turkey, man, Black Cat, I have several hoodies. Which one you got, by the way? Let me know. I know that you got the original ones with the Ego in Russia. But what else did you got? I'm gonna also probably order myself, and yes, I have to pay for them just like anybody. I have to order the probably the Russian McDonald's one, and yes, I have a hoodie of Russian McDonald's, all from the originals. Oh my! So you have the foreign agent ones as well. Legend, absolutely legend. Let's go check out some other talks here. Do you recommend to visit Crimea in this political situation? Well, listen, if you're not planning to go to Ukraine like ever, then definitely you have no reason to not to go to. I would love to go to if I had the chance, but you know, it's the political situation. It really doesn't matter. It's over exaggerated intentionally in the news, because they talked about how dangerous is even Moscow and stuff. It's not. And I've been to Voronezh, which was supposed to be super dangerous, remember? It's not, even though I've heard some like Russian planes flying and stuff, but you know, at night. I have a short video about it, shorts, YouTube shorts. So, but Crimea, what do you mean by that, Christopher? Oh, do you mean like tourists are not allowed there, or what? I'm not sure. If Lenin did not give Finland their independence in 1970, Finland could be part of Russia today. It's hard to say what would happen after that, but yeah, the history, they tried to rewrite the history. They have taken, they have closed the world's only and last Lenin Museum, which wasn't, I think it wasn't like a glorification of Lenin. It was like proper museum. But in the new age that we are living in here in this unfree Europe, it means that you have to be anti-Russian or anti-Russian history or Soviet history in order to be able to work. So they actually just closed it down, and now it's going to be some kind of a, I don't know, some shitty museum nobody cares about. I'm intentionally choosing my words, and I don't actually know what they're gonna do after that. But I visited outside. I never went in. I should have maybe, but yeah. Okay, first of all, and other things, they have taken down Lenin statues in Kotka. They have renamed Lenin Park in Saint here in Helsinki. It's a small park. Nobody gives a s what's the name of it, but they changed it, or actually took it away. I don't know, did they rename it already? So these type of things are like hilarious changing of history, and they also try to teach the history and diminish the Lenin's influence even less than it was. It was been always put into some kind of a, in brackets, or you know, questions. And for Finnish people, it's very important to know that, to believe that everything happened because of their hard will, and they do not, for example, even during the Grand Duchy of Finland, when Finland was part of Finland, part of Russia, they have a strong belief, some like something that is not true, like factually not true, but some people believe that Finland was actually independent during the Grand Duchy era, when Finland was part of Russia, because they were like autonomous. Because of Russia, they were autonomous because Russia granted this freedom. So it's translated amongst like crazy nationalists that they were independent, which is funny and untrue. Or not independent, not under Russian rule. That's so important. So the Russophobian level are so crazy. So that even they changed the history. And same thing with Lenin. It's important always to know that, well, Lenin wasn't actually, you know, I don't know how they try to sneak their way out of the talks, but it is possible that the independence would have come other ways, or maybe, you know, it's, I don't know, maybe because Lenin did have some other plans. Because of that, they're not trying to give him this spotlight. But you know, that's called bullshit in the history. All right, you ask me, I'm just saying, I don't have any strong feelings to talk about this, you know, or will, not feelings. I don't really care. I care about Russia nowadays, you know, traveling to Russia nowadays. And sure, I know the history and I'll appreciate the history. but I don't have a strong need to talk about this topic. I have done a huge work. I am the only one who made a video series about the Russian influence in Russian Finland, so to speak. Filming different places all around Finland with Russian influence. And there's a lot of them in economics, in military, in architecture, in religion, in freedoms even, not directly. Lenin, no, absolutely not. I'm not gonna lie. I hate Trotsky, Lenin, Stalin, but then again, they were not original. Yeah, and this also, I'm not a I have no problems with Soviet Union. I was born in Soviet Union proudly, but if you know me from the videos, I'm a strong Tsarist. I love Romanov family. I appreciate the Romanov family influence. Hold up. Well, here's one of the many things that I appreciate. Alexander III, he actually loved Finland, if that something matters to you. Alexander III. This is Anna Ivanovna. We have Peter III, not the greatest Tsar. I do have Peter the Great. I have Nikolai II, etc. And I'm still searching for more guys. Yes, Anna Ivanovna. Here's Peter III, correct. Gloria, yes, Basti one. And what else do I have here? Ooh, I have a Moscow Metro stuff that I bought from there. I have alright, anyways, I got lots of detailed stuff here. Hope they will keep the statue of Tsar Alexander II in the main square in Helsinki. Well, that's a whole different story, because Alexander II, notice, if they would have taken them away, they would have done that way before. Man, it's turning into, well, it is a Finnish topic on this channel, since we're talking about opening the borders. But as I was saying, that Alexander II statue in the square, they wanted to take them the most nationalist idiots in 1917 or 18, and I think they were there students? Anyways, they wanted to take him out, but I guess they lost that bet, because Alexander II is considered to be one of those important tsars, emperors, who actually helped Finland clearly. And so that's why basically that talk is over and nobody is returning to them. I wouldn't be surprised if they would go back to that again. But once again, they're not talking about that, fortunately. Otherwise, you've heard about it, because I would have, I guess they also acknowledged that the whole place, the only touristy place worth visiting in Helsinki, has Russian roots. The whole area around that Senate Square, the actual Nikolai Church, it as a Helsinki Cathedral, the whole district over there, the Senate Square, the Alexander II historical streets, the only few historical streets are all related to Russia. So I guess they know that they would, by taking Alexander II out, they would lose the one out of the three few worth visiting places in Helsinki. That museum in Tampere was very small, not much to see. Russia just closed the Gulag Museum for safety reasons, so please don't try to spin current events too much. This was in the news yesterday. But how does Gulag Museum has to do with Lenin? Lenin, who granted Finland independence, and Gulag, which is, unfortunate, dark piece of history, of Russian history, or Soviet history. But by the way, which Gulag museum? There was one. The first time properly when I went to Moscow. By the way, some of you might have seen that from my first the Moscow Calling playlist. It's on my YouTube. But I went to a pretty long way, not a long way, but anyway, I walked pretty long way to the certain museum, but it was like a Jewish museum. I think it was the Jewish museum, not far from the Garden Ring. And I walked a long way. Then I noticed it was Sunday or Monday, and the museum was closed. And I walked all around the neighborhood, and I have this neighborhood walk on my channel already, but unreleased. But it's one of those walk videos that I'm not gonna release actually to my channel, because all the walk videos are now on my City Life Walks YouTube channel. So go subscribe. Let me give you that channel over here. Hold up. Please go subscribe to that one. Does it work? It does. Guys, go check out this channel over here. I have walks from St. Petersburg, Moscow, Tallinn, Crete, Istanbul, Helsinki. I'll do a lot of those. Smash likes, then subscribe and share. Let's grow the channel. Yes, guys, we are approaching 23,000, which unfortunately for YouTube it means people still don't get the information about the videos, the new videos. He joined the Beatles. Who joined the Beatles? Lenin joined the Beatles. Subscribe, Christopher, thank you so much. And guys, these City Life Walks videos, I noticed that I kind of trashed my channel in a way by releasing them on this channel. So the videos, walk videos for me is like ambience content, which means those who just want to enjoy the city without, you know, speeches and without any audio, well, audio, but without any spoken audio. They can just enjoy. I like to watch those videos myself, and I actually noticed that when I do those videos that I enjoy them really a lot, because I just walk. I don't need to talk and not get tired. And so I really like to do them, but nobody really in a big way wanted to see them. You know, not necessarily like Nevsky. We're talking about all kinds of streets. So I decided too late, but finally I decided this summer, I think, to make this video. And it's a very interesting thing to do. You are insinuating that Finland is rewriting history, but Russia is doing much more. The Guardian calls it the Gulag History Museum. I went there around 8 years ago. Is it in Moscow? And but is it closed for now or what? I don't know. You know, these are something that you're mentioning is called whataboutism, and usually people who are defending Russia and the ones who are opposing this usually say, but that's whataboutism, ha ha ha. But you're doing the same thing. Once again, we're talking about what's happening in Finland. It doesn't mean it's two wrongs make it right. That's what I mean. But I don't know about the situation with that Gulag. My guess is, once again, not knowing the background, but if it has been closed for a while due to safety reasons or whatever, I guess it's going to be opened. But Lenin statues are not coming back, And Lenin Museum is not coming back. Lenin's park name is not coming back. Neither is some other statues, like Peace statue that I filmed on my channel before they were gone. And I actually have a piece of the statue here. I took it after their idiots destroyed it, or took it away. But I applaud you for decent commentary. Guys, I'm touching this thing. I really want to do this. It's gonna be awesome looking, detailed, 3D detailed stuff. But we're having a good discussion. I should not do this, right? I shouldn't start making this game. It's not a game, actually. Like I've shown you many times. This is one of my favorites. The ending is like impressive, like for real. As you can see, it's a 3D stuff, and all of the work you do it yourself, actually. So I have almost the full series, and they cost locally. They cost a lot of money. This cost 1,100 rubles. Oh, Danny, if you like it, there's more. There's the metro station. Here is hold up, let me show you. Here is this, for example, oops, this is Alexander Theater. This is one of the theaters. I built it all them myself, actually. This one was Isaac's Cathedral, yes. It's the same series, guys. This is Alexandrsky Theater. We have Catherine's Palace, well, piece of it, because it's a huge one, actually. You know, some of them more detailed than others, based on, of course, what here is by the way, hold up, let me show you. And here is Hermitage. Notice it's like a really 3D things. It's not just a wall, it's like so it's awesome. And I have them all. I have almost all that I could find. And there's 3 pieces waiting to be built. And I want to do them live with you guys in a way that we just talk. But since this stream has been a little bit longer one, hold up, I'm gonna change the, yeah. It's been a longer live stream now, so I'm not gonna start it now doing it. Oh, Black Cat gifted 5 Igor in Russia memberships. Thank you so much, guys. Grab it up, and thank you for the legend. And if you notice, there's actually the emoji that Black Cat has. It says actually a legend. He's been a member for, it was 3 years. Oh, I have one model of Saint Basil Cathedral, but it's bigger. Yeah, because it's a different series. This is a special series that they released it for St. Petersburgian products. St. Petersburg. Respect. I have more, by the way. They're all around. I don't have enough space. My dream is to have a proper studio. I have a vision already, guys. We're gonna do live streams, and we're gonna do some I can do some videos. I have a, you know, a thought through table with detail. The stuff that I have here, it says, by the way, I love Metro. This is from official St. Peter Moscow Metro product. But anyways, I'm gonna you know, put them on a display for the video, proper lighting and stuff, but I don't have the space, so you have to watch 50% of the bathroom door. It is what it is. Like I said, my aim, my dream, my goal is to do this, you know, full time. Danny says, start a hobby channel. Well, listen, I have few of them. If you want to see, I'm the only one who has filmed and promoted in a big way Russia's First World War's Sveaborg land front bases from the First World War, built in mostly 1915 to 1918. That was a little hobby of mine. I did 2.5 years of a project, and I filmed 300 defense stations, 37 bases, well actually it's 36, and 300, almost 300 locations, and I have mapped them out. I have done promotions. My pictures are even in the official book. I'm not gonna take it out, it's gonna fall. So yeah, I have filmed the most. That was a little hobby, so I have no time for hobbies right now. The only person longer than me here is Gloria Houlihan. Celebrates 4 years with her here. That's awesome. I've only seen music studios. Yeah, and by studio I don't mean like a studio. I mean a room which would work as a studio, meaning there's a space for a camera, there's a certain thought through background and lighting and the tables and some things, not too many, some things that are speaking to me and bringing some memories about the channel's history. That would be Cheburashka, for example, I bought from the babushka one time in North St. Petersburg, etc. I saw a Sveaborg Fort report you did, Igor. Which one is that? But and there's a channel, guys. If you want to see the channel, you can go to. There's a channel for that. I have, and actually, there's probably like 100 to 200 videos that I haven't edited. I have hundreds of gigabytes of material because I want to focus on this, because I need to do this, full time. But I read The Black Cats, so I forgot about it. Been there too in the 1980s. Nice, okay, got it. But can you imagine a lot of locals, we're talking about huge percentage that don't know the real history or don't know even what they are. It's, that they're Russian, for example. All right, can't remember the video, but there was a military band playing of retired veterans. Could you find it? Was it in the nice surrounding, was it in this Catherine Palace that I just showed? Was it like a cool park? Was it that? Older video, was it a live stream? I have one memory right away. I remember pretty well all of my videos, most of my videos. And one thing that I can do, yes, the park. All right, I can find it easily, guys. Hold up. First of all, I can use the map in case I put it there. That was in, by the way, that was in Pushkin. It was in Pushkin because it's called, the place is called, Tsarskaya Selo, meaning the village of the Tsar. And there's a lot of videos here, but let's see, then I can, hold up. I found it. 6 guys, yes. Hold up. Let me put the music on. I think it is here. That was the intro. Hold up. Or was it? Yes, it is. There it is. I love all my videos. I remember them. There we go, Black Cat. I'm gonna send the link to you right now. You can check it again. Now we're gonna hit the Kalinka. I did not know that you guys remember this so much. But now, guys, I showed you how I used the map. I knew the place location, then I found exactly where it was, and I just click on the link, and I got the link. Now let's hear it for a second longer. I'll send it to you, Black Cat. I will. On the way back, they were playing some other stuff. Hold up. Here it is at the end of the video. I went all around the park, which is an awesome Catherine's Palace Park. And then this is 1 hour, 20 minutes in. Hold up. I'm running. Man, you gotta love Russia. That's what I love, sir. Yes. I try to, and these are unscripted stuff. These are just happening. So that's why they are so great. Yeah. The best stories are just the ones just occurring. And, I just arrived. Probably I decided that morning that I'm gonna go to Pushkin, to Tsarskoye Selo. Then all of a sudden I decided, we're gonna go here, go in, etc. This video is from, by the way, a year ago. So this was summer 2023. All right, guys. Last questions in. Join in. Join the chat, and let's see what you guys want to know more. Yeah, we definitely recently, by the way, last time we were live streaming. We need to. We passed Mariinsky Theater at night. Remember? Well, this person actually, I don't know what happened. Like seriously, unfortunately, something happened with his mind, and he is some kind of a, I don't know, blame game begin about me being like anti-Western, hateful. I don't know, something that I don't recognize at all from the content that I do, and it became something really, really hateful towards me. So And I guess the person is talking smack. Do you say that? Talking smack, so I don't know. About me, and actually following the channel which is totally like anti-Russian, exactly what he's claiming me to be. So well, I'm just commenting. Actually, your comment, is it? I forgot. Or who said? Somebody said. Yeah, you said it. But I don't want to bring that negativity here, so I don't want to continue talking about it. And was it you also who said I love the ones with the army kids? If you're talking about the one with the parade, like a parading competition on Peter and Paul Fortress, that I remember that too as well. We just ended up there. That's the best part. I always say, guys. I always say that the best things in Russia is just when you just wander around, and that's my big specialty. You know, I like to walk around, wander around, and that's how I'm able to find the places even more than the ones who actually live in that city. Me coming from abroad, I have moments you share, sir, that stick in my mind. What stick? Hold up. What are you talking about? Ah, but are you talking about army group? And I called them Boy Scouts. Okay. And they were parading, right? It was a beautiful like scenery. Then I went up on a panorama and watched from the panorama view, right? All points. All right, yeah. I remember that time as well. I need to re-release them, guys, so we can just watch them together. I think we should do that. I like old Peterhof. Yes, all the cats. There's a tons of cat videos I want to do again. Plus, guys, there's a lot of videos that I'm just editing from way back. I need to edit, I think, Tver, and some other. You're back. Oh my god. I probably still have. I probably broke something. Like seriously. They messaged me for a long time. Who did? Who messaged you? Yeah, but yeah, I remember that place when I hit my head. It was near Narva. By the way, it's not Narva, but it's Narva Station in St. Petersburg, or Narva Arch, Narva Arch, and it's actually a Victory Arch as well, because there's actually a Moscow gates, so to speak, and the station is called Moscow Gates, and there's Narva Arch or gates as well. And we were walking in that place, and that's pretty actually like it's not of the best places in St. Petersburg. That's why we are good friends indeed. Indeed, my friends. Let's drink to friendship, everybody, guys. Cheers. The kids did. Yeah, and I can find it again, guys. Like seriously. Maybe. Let me just show you guys. Let me just show you also this. So, in case you wanna, if you know a little bit where to search for, there's a link in my description. You can just go to that. Make sure you open it with a browser, because it doesn't work on an iPhone, or it doesn't work on that. And guys, do you remember the videos, by the way, when I did, actually speaking of the music, the good music you found? Yeah, there's a lot of, yeah, true. Yeah, good idea. I could clip a lot of artists together, and street performers, poetry stuff. Yeah, the man playing the guitar, Bobrov, Yuri Bobrov. And then what else did I see? There was also another situation. Yeah, there was Yuri Bobrov. It was 2 winters ago, yes, and another or last winter. I think it might have been last winter. Then another great video is where we play music with some street musicians. Remember? No, he wasn't a blind man though. He wasn't. When a blind man cries, or what? Deep Purple. Anyways, guys, you will see this, and since I know that it was this video we're talking about these soldier boys and girls, we're talking about here. This is center of St. Petersburg, and this here is island of Peter and Paul Fortress. This is island of what would you call it? Janissari in Finnish. Okay, here's the place. Youth parade, and there's no link. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. But I think it's here. Then I clicked it on, you see? Then this shit opens here. Then you have to see some ads. And yes, here it is, I think, is it? Yeah, here it is, guys, I found it. Can you imagine? We were waiting for the first we waited for the cannon. At 12 o'clock, the cannons shoot. Check it out. Every day at 12 noon. And now, check it out. They're gonna shoot here. Wait for it. And oh, there it goes. Nice. All right, and then on this stream, or is it this video? Yeah, it is. It is. But I don't know. I don't see the parade because I know I filmed it. Or is this this might be edited, by the way. Yeah, new of old and new Peterhof. Yeah, I should do it. I want to do it. All right, guys. Lots of stuff from here as well. Guys, I think we need to go on a night break. What we call is a good night break. And yeah, second video, sir. Yeah, I need to re-edit some stuff as well for sure. And I want to, and I will. Guys, we talked about a lot of stuff. I think it's time for good night now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for talking to me and listening to me. Joining the chat. Thank you so much for super chats from Black Cat. Hope you guys leave a comment. Christopher, you have an extra P. You all have been great and love us all being here. Thank you, Gloria, Linnea, Christopher, Black Cat, the Legends. That's your official name, sir. Who else? With Joseph. The ones I see lately. Danny. Reyo. All you good people out there. Alright, my friends, have a good night and see you again when Ego in Russia returns. I'm gonna do some more videos coming up. If you didn't see, go check out today's latest premiere, the shopping in the infamous Aprashka, and me buying some boxers, Russia cap, and I think that's it. Thank you so much. I love you back. Bye bye, y'all.